Ezra Levant here with an emergency update. I'm standing outside the Carriage Inn Hotel in Calgary, Canada, where Tommy Robinson just finished giving a major speech to 150 Calgarians about freedom of speech and lawfare and his battles in the UK. No sooner did he finish that speech and walk outside, but he was swarmed with 10 police officers, half of them undercover in plain clothes, half of them uniformed, who put him in the back of an SUV. There were 3 police vehicles, and they drove him off.
So a big story has broken this morning, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of hours ago actually, as of making this video. It's still early morning here in England, but we're going to be taking a look at this insane situation making the rounds involving Tommy Robinson, because he has just been arrested in Canada after giving a speech in Calgary. Undercover police turned up, arrested him, you know how it goes, and allegedly it's to do with immigration. He is now free, but with very strict restrictions, and we're going to be getting into all of it, an article, video footage. But before we do, as always, if you could make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into it. Rebel News have reported breaking: Tommy Robinson arrested after speaking event in Calgary. Moments ago, Tommy Robinson received a standing ovation in Calgary, Canada for a powerful speech about censorship and government overreach, and then moments later 10 police, both undercover officers and uniformed officers, swarmed him, arrested him, put him in the back of a big SUV and drove him away. This is outrageous but completely unsurprising. One of the few places with worse censorship than the UK itself is Justin Trudeau's Canada. Well, not on my watch. Now again, apparently it's to do with immigration. We're not too sure about the specifics of it all, but more information can always come out, you know, when I'm editing the video or even after I've uploaded it. If it does, I'll update you guys. But we have a response from Tommy Robinson. He goes on to post on X: "Okay, I'm free. Well, sort of. None of this makes sense. I'm now detained in Calgary, prevented from leaving the city. These conditions stop me from continuing my tour of Canada and meeting with guests for podcasts. I'm not even allowed to leave to travel home." Yeah, so a massive story developing here, and it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. But now let's get into the video footage of Tommy Robinson getting arrested, and then longer footage of him, you know, speaking about the whole experience and detailing what's actually gone on after his release. Let's check it out.
Warrant? What got warrant for? You got an outstanding immigration warrant. We'll talk about it in the vehicle. Okay?
That's one outstanding what?
Yep, outstanding immigration warrant. We'll talk about it in the vehicle. Okay?
How's your luck, eh? You've got 190.
All right, come on.
What about my stuff? What about my stuff? My
We'll get your
passport?
stuff.
Absolutely insane. Get me a lawyer. Can you not tell me what I'm under arrest for?
You're under arrest for having an outstanding
under
warrant.
arrest.
I'm happy to provide you with all of
An
your rights.
outstanding warrant.
Look how many police are there, man.
Should jump in there, please. Tommy.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Can I put these in front of me?
Yeah, you got your feet in there. Thank you.
So, oi,
Calgary's.
Justin Trudeau.
Okay. Good.
I think that's something a lot of people might agree with.
Put these in front of me.
What is the charge? Free
Free
Can't put those in
speech.
front of you
Why
right
not?
now. What's he being arrested for?
Why can't I put them in front of me? How much can't I sit on?
Tommy, did they tell you what
Yeah,
you're being
you gotta
arrested
sit down
for?
Oh,
there,
so I've
okay?
got an outstanding warrant.
Okay, thank you.
I can't sit down on my hands, can I?
Calgary's finest.
Step back, please.
Calgary's finest. Thou shalt not speak against.
Where can I go
Any
to
authority.
help him get a lawyer and get bail?
He'll have access to a lawyer.
Which police?
APU. Should be going downtown to APU.
Which precinct?
APU
Which
downtown.
precinct?
Where can I go to help out?
Which precinct?
Tommy! You're out.
I'm out, but I'm banned from leaving Alberta. I'm banned from leaving Calgary. Banned from leaving Calgary. I have to see. They want my. I have to have my. The conditions are on conditions of release are. I have to give my passport in the morning. I'm not allowed to leave Canada. I said, what if I just want to go home? They said you're not allowed to. So if there's certain conditions, I'm not allowed to. I have to come here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I have to give them the address of where I am. Notify them of any hotel that I'm staying in.
Now, the fact he has to check in on certain days, to me, says that it's going to take a while to sort out. It's not going to be like maybe a week or something like that. It might be a few weeks, maybe a month. Who knows? I don't know too much about legal stuff. But the fact they're asking him to check in on certain days, you know, that doesn't look too good.
Do you have to make any bond or surety? Do you have to put any money up?
No bond or surety. No, they just said I just have to wait now. But I said, well, how does that make sense? Because what if I meant to go home anyway? It's my daughter's birthday, and they said, well, you don't automatically, you can't go home. Basically, you can't. You don't automatically have permission to go home. We're taking your passport, and you're all waiting a hearing.
Now, obviously, fixing these problems is priority one, but in terms of your Canadian speaking tour, we had you scheduled for Edmonton tomorrow.
I'm not allowed to go to Edmonton. They made that clear. You're not allowed to. It says it here. I read Red Deer. What's Red Deer?
Red Deer, that's a city in central Alberta.
Okay, that's where I'm allowed. Not allowed south of Red Deer. It says, turn in your passport no later than 11 a.m. Remain in southern Alberta, Red Deer to the USA border at all times.
That's so weird and arbitrary.
Well, that's to stop me going to Edmonton. It's to stop me talking in Toronto. That's the sole purpose of this. That's what I said. The sole purpose of this is to stop me having discussions and talking in the cities I was meant to be in. So they said originally they were talking about holding me here. They said they might hold me for 48 hours and then transfer me to Vancouver on a plane.
48 hours in this building or in local jail?
In a jail. So in a jail for 48 hours and then transport me in a plane to Vancouver.
In a plane to Vancouver? Why?
Because that must be where their centre is.
So this was immigration and
immigration, yeah.
And inside there, were you just in an...
I was called into immigration. I'd done a 3-hour interview in immigration to come in it. I went through immigration.
Now that is pretty strange. You know, he's gone through immigration, spent some time there. They would have done checks, would have gone through a lot of things. Perhaps something was missed out, something wasn't written down. Who knows? But very strange.
I went through immigration to come in it.
I don't want you to say anything that you think is confidential that you want to share only with the lawyer, but what exactly have they accused you of?
They haven't accused me of anything, just immigration violations. Immigration violations. And they said they detained me under...
Have you ever been to Canada before?
No. And they arrested me under a warrant. Did you get my recording from in the back of the car?
Yeah.
Where it was saying, I was recording it in the back of the car, and it was saying the man who's authorised. And do you know what? I'll be straight up, the 3 officers were lovely. And they said, this isn't us. The copper said that.
I believe that.
Yeah, they were really nice. They were really nice. Even then, they were really nice. They said, look, this isn't us. And this goes, because I said, well, how can I be held? Like, what you're saying, that I just can't leave? I haven't even got anywhere. I've got a hotel room for a night. How can I be held here for weeks and weeks? He goes, well, you're held. We're taking your passport tomorrow. So you have to apply for everything. What I asked them, I asked them specifically, I said, look, your borders are open like every other country's borders. Is this normal? It's 4 cars of officers turning up. They were armed. Are all your officers armed? Are your officers they had firearms?
Most police are.
They are, okay, not in England. I said, is this normal to come and pick someone up? I said, you've seen what I was doing. I was just doing a speaking engagement. They said, where have you been? I said, yesterday I met Ensaf Badawi. That's why I travelled here. I've just met family, spoke to them, and today I was talking about freedom of speech. Like,
you were talking about the very things that happened to you, and the moment you finished your speech, you talked about...
And it happens.
You talk about lawfare, censorship.
They mentioned the threat. They mentioned a threat to national security. That's what they mentioned. You hear them in the car.
Yeah. Well, what did they particularize that?
No. One of the reasons you could be being detained is for this reason. It's like,
wow, a threat to national security. That could be one of the reasons. And why could that be a reason? Is it because, I don't know, he might say a few things that Justin Trudeau and the establishment might not like? Is that the case? Most likely. I mean, insane story going on, and you know, we don't have a lot of information surrounding everything. I guess we'll get more of that in the coming days. If we do get more information after this video has been uploaded, or, you know, whilst I'm editing it, you guys can leave the comments down below and I'll pin one to the top so everybody can see it. But I want to hear your thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on this whole story? I don't know. Nobody knows if it's an attack on free speech or whatever. I hope it's not. I hope it's not, because that would look very, very bad. So, you know, I've seen people get very angry, as they would be, over this, but I think just staying calm about it all is the best thing until more information comes out. But leave your thoughts down below on it all, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.